Shit. Is
I
my
don't know.
chair like?
Oh, is it getting fucked?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm leaning back.
You can like
No,
tighten
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, I want you to be comfortable.
Thank you, man. This is nice, man.
Wait, were you at your art school? Were you doing art there? Different art?
I was doing theater.
Oh, okay.
And I was doing. What's funny is like I was doing like really dramatic shit.
Yeah.
I remember there's this one scene where I played this alcoholic, abusive husband that I like threatened my wife with an axe. I'm like yelling on stage. I'm like in 10th grade.
Really?
And then now I do stand up. I always liked going into like a different character, and I've always liked seeing and experiencing audience reactions. Like I like making people feel whatever way. Like I like making people laugh, I'd say, more than anything. But like if I can also make someone like
Cry.
not even yeah. Bro, that would be like it's like the opposite of stand-up comedy. Like, what if that was a thing? Like, people just go and they cry. Like, they go and watch someone make them cry. And then they're just, like, cry the whole time. After, like, dude, that was such a good show. Like,
Yeah.
wow. I mean, wow. That was incredible.
I think if like crying was a more...
That would be crazy.
If it was like an uncontrollable, audible thing that happened more often... It could totally be a thing. Like, it's interesting that
it happens all the time, but people just do it in secret. I guess it doesn't happen as much as laughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a laugh is like an uncontrollable, and it like, what if laughing was silent, like crying or something? Would comedy even work?
Crying's not silent.
What?
Crying isn't silent.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you're like baby crying and shit.
I don't. If I saw someone crying without using like sounds, I think that would be scary.
I mean, do adults full on like weep and cry, like full on?
Yeah, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Like snot coming out of the nose, like
Yeah.
I can't breathe, that kind of shit.
I mean, granted, I haven't been an adult for that long, but yeah. I mean, shit hits you, man. Like, no matter what age you are, there's always something that you thought would go a different way, and then something unexpected happens, and it makes you just like, you can't handle it. But crying is good for you, man.
Yeah.
Crying's not a bad thing.
No, it's a good thing.
Wish I don't cry that much either. Like, I wish... Sometimes I try to cry.
Really?
I literally can't.
Do you want to give us a trial right now?
all right. I'll give it a go. I mean, I'm not in the mood to cry.
That was pretty
either.
good. That was pretty good. I believed it.
There was a second there, but then I started laughing.
Yeah.
And I started smiling.
Wait, how'd you get into theater though? Were you doing that as a little kid?
I was, yeah.
Before high school?
Yeah, I was.
Your parents put you in, or you said, "Hey, I want to be an actor"?
My sister was into it, and I was just like, all right, I'll do it. I was actually like pretty good at it, but I didn't seek it out that much until high school. Like, I was always just like ended up being in a play, like somehow. Like, some guy saw me and was just like, hey, you should be in this. Or it was like a camp or some shit.
Yeah. And then the art school was, you went to the art school because you were good at theater?
Nah, it was just like, it was funny. It was like a public school. But then they were like, also like, all right, you guys got to pick an art.
Really?
Everyone had to pick an art. And so it was just like a bunch of public school kids who were just like, man, like, fuck art, bro. They're like, I got to do art now? What the fuck is this bullshit?
What are the options you can pick? You could pick like drawing or painting, theater, dancing, band.
Music.
Yeah.
I was in band for a little bit. I played percussion.
Oh, shit.
There was just one, and like we had to take turns playing the triangle for concerts.
Oh, yeah.
And you just felt like such a bitch when it was your turn to play triangle.
What performance-wise, what do you take from your triangle playing into your stand-up today?
It's definitely humbling. It's a humbling moment when everybody else is playing a saxophone, trumpet, some sort of, bass, snare drum, xylophone. Everyone's playing like a super cool instrument. You're just tinging away, ringing away on that triangle.
Yeah.
Which isn't even a fun shape, by the way. Triangles are cool, but they're not like fun. Make it a different shape.
That could have been funny if you had like if you made like a triangle that was in the shape of a dick or something. That'd be a hoot.
Yeah, something funny, dude. If I'm gonna play a stupid fucking instrument,
just
at least make it cool to look at.
Just go get fully into it. Make it a dick shape and put a dunce cap on or a hat with a propeller or something.
I'll make it in the shape of a fucking better instrument. I'll make it in the shape of like a trumpet. I'm like, look, I'm playing the trumpet. It's a different trumpet, but it's still a trumpet.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
What about you? You look like a band kid.
No.
No?
I wasn't super. I wish I was more involved in high school. College,
really?
Too. Yeah, I get. Actually,
yeah.
Now that I think about it, I wish I wasn't.
I was pretty involved. Why?
Well, nowadays with like the internet and stuff, I feel like you can just like do way more productive stuff on your own.
Do you though? Do you do productive stuff on the internet?
No. Okay, you got me back on the other side.
Yeah. I do productive, I'm not in any clubs or anything. I'm doing productive stuff on the internet. I'm just basically, doing so much productive porn watching and Reddit browsing. It's so productive.
Well, I guess I just wish the stuff in high school was more catered to like real life shit. Like, is there a reason you need to be
real life shit, bitch? Welcome to this club. Welcome to the real life club. This is real fucking life, okay? Scenario: your ex-wife comes in. She catches you, fucking banging a hooker. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna tell the cops? Real life. This is real life, kids. It's just like some guy teaches it who's just like, life went so shitty. He's like, this is real life. It's like, no, this is your fucked up life.
It's like, what's the Scared Straight?
Yeah.
You know that show?
Yeah, where they go to prison and they're just like, do you want every day to be living hell? And it's like, I'm always like impressed by the prisoners, where I'm like, dude, I mean, good for you. Like, you're like actually scaring these kids to like fucking not go to jail. If I was in jail, dude, like, it would be easy for me to not give a fuck about anyone else, because I'm like, dude, I'm in fucking jail. Like, this shit sucks. But like, they take time out of their precious jail day to teach these kids. Would I kill myself if I was in jail?
Yeah, if you were like
maybe.
Life sentenced.
If I made friends, no.
You think you could be happy?
Yeah.
For the rest of your life?
Yeah. I think you can find happiness anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, maybe not happiness, but peace, for sure. Dude, I mean, a lot of people go to jail and they get, like, woke as fuck. Because, like, there's nothing else to do besides, like, meditate. But, like, it depends if you're in, like, a fuck jail. Like, if you're in, like, a really violent jail, then, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
And especially if you're a loser, just getting the shit kicked out of you. Like, you're scared for your life. Some jail is like people get murdered all the time in jail. And there's nowhere you can go either, Yeah. It's just like, hey, I know where you live. It's right next to my cell. Mm-hmm. I know where you live. Your door is see-through. But do you think the fish are enjoying this podcast?
No way, dude. No way.
Fishcast.
Well, so if they become like real zen in like jail or whatever, do you think that tells us that maybe we're supposed to be living life more simply and we'd be more at peace? Yes. Are you at peace?
Yes. No. Not at all.
What's wrong?
I'm not at peace. I always think I should be somewhere else. Think I should be doing something else.
Mm.
No, I mean, no, I'm not at peace.
What do you think you should be doing right now? Where should you be?
Maybe not that exactly, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like I'm always
Uncomfortable?
I'm always like second guessing myself. Like today I was at Kava, bro, and like I was kept on second guessing myself after I ordered. I was like, yeah, just the regular chicken. I'm like, oh fuck, I should have got the fucking honey chicken. What the fuck, dude? What am I gonna fucking do? And I like over dramatized it.
Really?
And I got that. I was like, at the end, like she was like, what sauce do you want? I was like, I'll take the Greek vinaigrette, even though I've never had it. She started spraying it. It's like an Italian dressing, and I wanted more of like a mayo-y, creamy type of dressing. I'm like, God fucking damn it. I ruined my fucking meal. Turned out to be delicious. Either way, it was amazing. But like, and like even like little things like that, I'm like, dude, why did you do that? It's hard for me to make decisions.
Yeah.
You know?
It's interesting because I feel like I've heard people say that that's like necessary within comedy.
What?
Like
To be funny?
Yeah, to be funny,
Yeah.
to be agitated at
Yeah,
shit,
I'd say
to
that's
be not at
necessary.
peace.
If
If you were at peace and you were just, could you still be funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my type of humor is like, when I'm happy, I'm more funny. Like when I'm happy, I'm radiating, I'm glowing, and it's just like, some people, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, anything can be hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be happy.
Is that natural or that's a conscious choice?
What?
To be funny when you're happy, to not lean into angry comedy.
Yeah, I mean, that's just not who I am. I mean, yeah, I mean, like when I don't know. I'm not like I don't wear like black clothes. I don't,
Yeah.
I complain a lot. I think it's like funny when I complain, like when I'm ranting about something, where I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I was at a restaurant the other day and like I wanted lunch. I wanted just like a simple sandwich, or like a lower priced meal. But like they make the dinner start at 3 p.m. I'm like, who fucking eats a filet mignon at 3 p.m.? Like, why are you changing it so early to dinner?
Yeah.
And they changed the whole menu. They won't allow you to get lunch. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't want to order spaghetti at 3 p.m. I want a lunch.
Uh-huh.
I want lunch food.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are to like try to control my fucking schedule of meals?
Yeah.
I should be able to eat lunch when I want. Some people eat lunch at 3 p.m. That's like a normal thing.
You're a grown man.
I'm a grown-ass man, dude. Don't fucking make me eat like a clam chowder
Yeah.
or some fucking shit, man.
Sounds like you're not at peace.
It ended up being fine. I got a burger, and it was great food.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really that mad.
Yeah.
But it's just like that,
Agitation.
yeah, it's just like that little thing. It's just like, why do you have to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Just-
funny. It's fun too.
Yeah.
Sometimes to be a little agitated.
Yeah, it is. It is fun.
It's fun
You
to see.
feel like
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah. You don't wear black as a conscious choice too, because
Dude,
you
I
wanna
don't
be-
wear black. Like I never wear black.
Yeah,
I don't
comics
look good
do
in black.
that, right? That's a thing.
There's a lot of
black.
people. There's a lot of comics that wear black. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there's a lot of people that wear black.
that's true too.
I mean, people that wear black are like tend to be like
You can say it.
more. I don't know. Just like. I don't know. Like, I guess more like agitated. I don't know. Not just like more just like judgy. No,
Really?
but like I'm just making that shit up. I don't know.
I think
No.
you're thinking of one person.
I was thinking of like Jason Rouse
I don't know.
or like Dave Attell or just like
Oh, yeah.
comedians like that, or just like gritty.
Yeah.
I like to wear light colors because I like to
Yeah.
be light.
Other things too, like comedians that they say sometimes you gotta like no wearing shorts. I see you break that rule. Have you heard that rule?
Yeah, I mean, but that's like, why is that a?
I know. I
It's
wear
not a
shorts too.
rule, Like, it's
I know
just
it's
like-
not, but-
it's just like, I mean, that's a rule in like the professional world where it's
Yeah.
just like oh, you're wearing shorts. Like,
Yeah.
nobody wants to see your legs. But it's also like,
It's hot as fuck.
I don't care. Yeah, fuck that, dude. I mean, like, if I'm going to an open mic, I'm gonna wear shorts, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's an open mic.
Yeah.
And some people are like funny, like William Montgomery wears shorts.
Yeah.
And like
True.
Crocs or goofy shoes, and he's just like, it's just like funny. It's just like fits him.
Yeah.
It's like wearing a backpack and shit.
Yeah.
I think like Jerry Seinfeld always is just like, he's like tells people to wear a suit because he's like, you gotta look sharp, you know, on stage. It's just like, why? Like, why? Just because you're wearing a suit doesn't mean I trust you. If anything, I'm like, oh, you have something to hide if you're wearing a suit. Why? What's the fucking occasion?
Yeah. Why are you wearing that Bill Cosby sweater?
Yeah. I guess a sweater is also just like, okay, bro, like, you were definitely creepy as fuck.
I think it's also just a changing time. Like, that might have been more important when Jerry Seinfeld was 20. And it worked more because of celebrities were just different back then. People like to, they don't give a shit anymore. People want to see everything from like who they're a fan of.
The real you.
Yeah. They want to see you taking a dump.
Authenticity.
Yeah, authenticity. Like people who still watch like late night and shit. Like, are those real people? Do you watch late night?
No, I don't watch late night.
Like, it's crazy. It's like,
You guys ever watch like John Oliver?
huh?
I watch John Oliver
Okay.
sometimes. That's not really late night.
No. But even just like the format and stuff, I don't know. It's crazy. It's like holding on to something that we're past, I feel like. It's not necessary. Yeah, like the structure, the formats came around when there was a limited airtime that was available. Now you could talk to somebody for endless amount of time. You know, but they're still confining it to.
What do you mean now?
Once the internet came around. Like Joe Rogan's podcast couldn't exist in when.
You don't think so? I think people's attention spans have gotten shorter.
Well, I guess it could have been on radio or something like that.
Yeah, like, dude, like back in the day, like the whole family would just like sit down by the radio, and then someone would just tell like an hour story, and like the whole family would just be paying attention in suspense the whole time.
Yeah.
And they're just like listening to the story. And I was like, that would never happen now. Like nobody sits down, like listens to a podcast with like 5 friends.
Nope.
But like, yeah, podcasts are interesting because it's like definitely like a long time. And it's just a conversation. It's not like planned out content, but people still love it. But like, maybe that's just because they love just authenticity, you know?
I mean, I think about that with this podcast. Like, is somebody going to care to listen to this for 3 hours like they would Joe Rogan?
Very few.
Very few.
But that's just 'cause they don't know us, and like, we don't have professional guests like Joe Rogan does. But eventually, people will, you know, if they get to know you.
Yeah.
And also, you don't have as wide of a reach as Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make our conversation any less meaningful or.
No,
It's
not
like
at all.
They're talking about things that are interesting to people because people will like relate. They're like talking about this other celebrity, and people are like, "Oh, I know that."
Yeah.
And we're talking about open mics, and people are like, what do you? I don't know. I don't go to open mics.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's fucking. Who cares?
Who cares? No, that's the thing is like I do this if nobody.
Eventually,
listened.
people will, but like people don't know about it.
Yeah.
Right.
After having Reilly Gilmore-Cronin on, dude, I'm about to fucking blow
my
up.
God, you're about to have a whole 5 new listeners.
You think?
Maybe, probably not even. Podcasts are hard, dude.
You think?
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, I mean, it's like you have to be entertaining for an hour.
So that's why I edit them.
I feel like this was
Which is a lot of work.
kind of entertaining, though.
You think so?
I guess, yeah, I think so.
How do you think it's going so far?
Good. How do you guys think it's going? Leave a comment below. Tell me if we should jump into the river and never come out. Yeah, I feel like you're about to murder me at the end of this podcast.
You think?
This feels like you're like every podcast you just talk to someone for an hour and then murder them at the end. Like I don't know, we're in like some fucking desolate area.
That could be a cool concept.
I know, it's the concept you're doing right now.
I don't know how I would do it. How would I do that?
Just like you're doing it right now.
I know, but then okay, let's say I murder you, right, at the end of the podcast. Then do I release the podcast or?
Yeah, but like you don't tell anyone you murdered me.
And then so.
You just like do the podcast and then like cut it right before you murder me.
So I could do that once, and then probably the second time they're gonna be
for each guest, you murder.
But how long before they arrest me? They're like, every time someone does Nico's podcast,
you're like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just book people on their off days. There's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, I guess I'm just really good at that.
They're like, that's like a really weird coincidence. Like, and you're like, yeah, I don't know. You want to be on my 50th episode? He's like, yeah, sure.
I would have to be on the move, I think. I think that's what would have to happen. I couldn't just stay in Austin. I'd have to hop around, get people on my podcast, kill them, release the video on YouTube, and just keep going around.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. At least you're giving your victims a chance to speak.
Yeah.
And definitely don't tell them, because it'd be hard to keep a conversation when you know you're going to get murdered at the end.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, so, grocery shopping is weird. And you're like, yeah, I'm going to die soon, so I'm not going to joke around.
But what if it was, like, so big that it was, like, an opportunity? Like, would people be willing to die? If they're like, hey, you get to be on Joe Rogan, but at the end they're going to kill you. And you're just some shit. You got a shitty life. You're going to kill yourself anyway. So you're like, yeah, all right, this is me going out.
I mean, I guess if I hated myself, I don't think I would want to go on Joe Rogan. I don't think I would care.
Well, you want people to know, right? Like most people who kill, they want to be famous,
attention.
like mass shooters and stuff, right? They want.
Dude, you ever been in a fight with someone and like not even thinking for real, but you're like, oh, if I was dead, they would be so sad, and sorry.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're just like, I'm gonna win this fight. I'm gonna kill myself, and then they have to forgive me.
It really is the best way. I mean,
yeah, it's just like, damn.
You can't beat that.
Because everything else is just, you realize the only thing that matters is them being alive.
I try to think about that when I'm like super mad at someone. I don't always do a good job of it, but sometimes like if I'm mad at my parents or something, I'll like imagine that they died, and then it will get me over it.
And it's just like, so yeah, what happened? I thought you were mad at me. Oh, I just imagined you died, and now we're cool.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, please don't do that.
I can't stop.
And you're like, yeah, I imagined you were getting cut into 1,000 pieces, eaten by ants, thrown into a fire. And you're just like, why is this so specific? But yeah, hopefully my sunburned legs aren't on the camera because these puppies look like a Neapolitan ice cream.
They look good, I think.
Strawberry vanilla.
I mean, is that your first sunburn of the summer?
First one, baby.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, you got to get the first sunburn, build that layer up, and now you're good for the summer.
Now I'm good. No,
yeah, you just go. Yeah, first day of summer, go out.
It's like a vaccination.
It's like a vaccine. Yeah, get fried, and then
just put a little bit of the pain in.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I miss being a lifeguard because I would just like always be out in the sun. And
you were a lifeguard?
A little bit more tan. I'll never be a tan guy, but I would get like a little bit more tan.
You were a lifeguard in North Carolina?
Yeah. Yeah, at a pool. That was the funnest job I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah, because...
Up in the tower?
Yeah, we had towers.
Sunglasses on, shirt off.
Yeah, the whistle, spinning it like this.
Short shorts.
Yeah, these babies. It was fun because it would just be like in the spot for 15 minutes and then you get to move.
Oh, really?
And you were just like getting paid to just like watch, which is what I love to do. I just love to just like sit there and watch.
Girls in bikinis.
That or just anyone, just people. I just like to watch.
Yeah, guys in bikinis too.
And I like to I was just like not really doing anything. I was just chilling, just observing. You just get paid to like creep on people.
I mean, that's nice that you got to move every 15. Sometimes I'll go to like I don't know if they do that everywhere. Is that a like?
Yeah, each pool has their own rules, but like yeah, we had a ton of lifeguards, so it was nice.
Why'd
the
you
beach
quit?
lifeguards, you have to stay there for like 2 hours.
The
or some
beach?
shit, yeah.
The beach sounds stressful.
Bro, the beach, man. Yeah, the beach is huge.
Big ass waves
There's
in
so
North
many
Carolina, right?
people, and they're not gonna listen to you. Like at a pool, they're at least gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
Because it's a fucking pool. Like you're in a facility. The beach, you're just like, fuck you. Like everyone at the beach just is always just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm at the beach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I want. I'm gonna take my fucking dick out and drink a Bud Light. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm at the beach.
It's my day
and I'm
off.
like, guys, you're making the beach look bad, okay? Why do you always have to make the beach trashy? You know, if we keep having this attitude, the beach is only gonna get trashier and trashier, and then people are just gonna be like, I don't want to go to the beach. You know, there's fucking guys who are just yelling and people are just acting like assholes just because they can, because they're like, it's beach day.
Yeah.
That's always a thing, bro. It's like, because people are so pent up normally that when they get like a little bit of freedom, a little bit of like vacation, they're just like, they let loose.
Yeah.
It's like at a restaurant. It's just like you now have the authority. That doesn't mean you have to do it, but like you're allowed to yell at the waiter or like boss people around, and people like take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And be like I have this little bit of power. I'm gonna use it to my full advantage.
And and Monday through Friday, I've been bitched at all week. And
are you a waiter?
No. I'm just saying hypothetical. Whatever your job is.
Right.
Like my fucking boss yelling at me
yeah.
or these customers being a dick to me. And now it's my fucking turn.
Yeah,
I'm in the driver's seat.
It's like pent up aggression.
Yeah. Let me give a little back. Yeah, dude. It always amazes me how people some people learn to not do something because it was done to them, and then some people just pass it right on. They're just like it's you know, like I was beaten as a kid, so I don't want to beat my kids, or I was beat as a kid, so I beat my kids.
Right.
Like, how does that decide?
It's one way or the other. It's either like, I'm never gonna do that, or I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's like one of the toughest things is to like not do to someone what happened to you. That's like one of the toughest things, bro. It's like, if you're mad about something, you know, if you like didn't get laid, or I don't know, if you got beaten.
I didn't get laid, so no one's getting fucked tonight, all right?
Yeah, no, it's like if you didn't get laid and now you like hate women because like you didn't get laid in your past.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have to like forgive. You have to not get so stuck up in your own anger.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you have to have empathy, and you have to not look at an individual situation and then take that into that's the way it is with everybody, you know? It's like you hear people, they have like a bad experience or several with like girls or something. They're like, all fucking girls are the same. They all do this to you. They do this. It's just like, well, maybe you're just in this circle of.
Yeah,
maybe
you
you're
get
going
stuck in that circle.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing that to yourself.
It's just, you know, generalizations. We know.
And
not
it's
to
like,
do that.
it's like somebody hurts you, somebody breaks up with you, and it's like your instinct is to like hurt them back. Just be like, you hurt me so much, like, I want to hurt you, but it's so easy to think like that, but like the hardest thing to do is just to let that go, like let that anger and that resentment go.
Yeah.
Like, forgive someone is hard to do, but it's like the best thing for your soul.
Oh yeah, it feels good too.
If somebody killed your whole family,
yeah,
the best thing you could do for yourself is to forgive them.
Right.
And not be like, I have to find justice. Be like, I forgive you. I forgive you for killing my family.
I don't know if I could I would probably kill their family and then forgive them. Can I do that?
Kill their family? I would join their family, the family of the guy that killed my family. I would join his family and then like make everyone in his family like hate the guy that killed my family. It'd be like, Like they're always inviting me for Thanksgiving, and I'm like, fucking Jeremy over here doesn't even like potatoes, and everyone's like, oh, Riley, you're so much better than, and he's like, you fucking asshole.
I don't know if I would kill anyone.
Well, that wasn't really a question, but I guess
No, because I mean,
thinking about that.
we were talking about if I was going to kill you at the end of this, and I was thinking about it for the last 30 minutes or so. And
Okay, well, I hope I didn't start any fire.
dude, this is a lot of trust to like just get on the canoe with me. I mean, me talking about this probably makes it worse.
Yeah, there's no escape.
Yeah.
If I wanted to,
Well, you could
I
jump
could
out.
swim. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to murder me, go ahead, man. It would be good content.
Do you have a preference of how I do it? I got a lot of things in the backpack.
I don't know.
Because,
Spray sunscreen in my face.
yeah, I want to be respectful because, you know, if I kill you quicker, obviously that's going to be better for you. But obviously the view count goes up the more I torture you and the slower the death is. So
Yeah,
that's
torture
kinda,
me. Fuck it. Hit me with a paddle and then beat the shit out of me. Choke me with a life vest.
Dude, I don't want to do
That'd
that.
be so funny to kill someone with a life vest because it was supposed to save your life.
Yeah, that'd be a good serial killer. Kills people with stuff that's like helmets or like
Yeah.
life vests or
Kills people with like
Band-Aids.
flu shots.
Yeah, vaccines. Wait, did you stop doing theater?
Yeah. I don't indulge in that anymore.
Do you miss it?
A little bit, but not really. It was a lot of like rehearsing and nailing it down and shit.
Stand-up's like more fun theater, right? Similar in a way? Or
Stand up, you get to like do it yourself. You know,
Yeah.
theater, you always had a director like directing you, giving you notes and shit. And I was like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
That was my biggest thing. It was like I didn't like authority. Like I don't like authority. I don't like someone telling me what to do.
Yeah.
And it's like theater. I would always be joking around and shit. Like
Yeah.
on stage. Like.
Can you move a little to the left?
Yeah. Just good.
It was a joke.
Oh yeah, like on stage. Yeah. Yeah. The way you said it was like this, and I actually want you to say it like this.
Yeah.
And I want you to do this with your eyes, and I want you to
Yeah.
have a boner. I want you to.
Can you be a little less you when you do it? Just like be like just be the least amount of you as possible. 'Cause it's fucking it up.
Yeah, yeah. Nobody.
No one wants to see Riley.
To see you. That's why you're in a play. That's why you're acting.
Yeah.
It's because you
Yeah.
are not funny, but you can pretend to be.
Do you feel happy doing stand-up right now?
Yeah. Some of it is mundane, where I'm just like, I go to the same shit, tell the same jokes.
I always think of you as someone who has so much material or who's always writing. I see you always writing. I always see you trying new shit. That's the way it appears from
I
mine.
try to do it a lot, but maybe I'm just too in my head. Like, even like when I tell a joke once, I'm like, okay, that joke's already old.
Really?
It's like, for me, I like in the moment funny stuff.
Yeah.
But it's also like I'm in my own head like about it. Like if someone's heard my joke before, I don't want it. I want them to hear a new joke. I want them to hear like. But it's like, it's also like other people like Hans. Like I hear his joke, the same jokes all the time, but like he does it like I still laugh because like he does it in a good way.
Uh-huh.
And it's crazy like the structure of telling a joke like. Will like get a laugh every time, even if you've heard it. You're just like, that's just so funny the way he said it.
Yeah, I agree with. I mean, I feel similar to you. I get in my head about doing the same shit. I always feel like I write the least out of every open micer that's out there.
But it's like I started learning that from like Hans.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's just like you have to do the same stuff in order to build your act.
Yep.
And like before, like in New York, I was just kind of like telling different jokes every single time. But it wasn't funny because I wasn't building my act. I was just like telling brand new jokes every single time. And I was bombing because, I didn't, if it was a good joke, I still wouldn't say it again because I'm like, I already said it.
Yeah.
But it's like that way with like everything. If you want to get good at something, you have to do it a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of sucks because it can be boring and redundant, but you're
Yeah.
just like, it'll be worth it in the end when I can do this effortlessly.
Yeah. Wait, did you reach a point during college where you're like, fuck, what am I, like, I should just not, did you ever think of dropping out or whatever? Or was
No.
stand-up something you were doing while you were in college?
I discovered stand-up in college when I was like a junior.
Was there a club out there, or was there
There was just an open mic night, and I was like, I've always wanted to do stand-up. Like, I've like I was writing jokes before I even knew that I wanted to try stand-up.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, and I never really thought about it. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, yeah, I should do it. And I did it. And literally, right after, I was like, okay, I'm doing this for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah. It was like immediately. I didn't even think about it twice. I was like, this is what I'm doing from now on.
Did you do well?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had this like bit. I was like insane, like for, I don't think I would do this now. Because, I mean, it wasn't even that funny, but it's also just so out there. Like, I had this, like, this weed, it was a weed flag. It was like a USA flag, but it was like all weed leaves.
Yeah.
And I like had that as a cape around my neck. And like, and I had that under my shirt. And I was like, yeah, like, I hate people who smoke weed and then just like only talk about weed and like just like wear weed shirts and shit. It's just like, what are you trying to prove? And then I take it out and I'm like, yeah, it's like so dumb. And it was so stupid.
But there was a good crowd of people and they were laughing their asses off?
It was fine. I mean, it was a really supportive crowd.
Yeah.
It was like college students,
Right.
like theater kids.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, yeah, yay, laughter, performance, yes.
Yes, queen.
Actors are so supportive, bro.
Yeah.
It's insane. They love sucking each other off. The Oscars is just all people being like, I want to suck this person, and I love this person so much. Oh my God, you're amazing. You're amazing. You inspire me. I want you. I love you. It's incredible. I love it, dude. That's all actors in Hollywood. It's just like, oh, you're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. Oh, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. Oh, I love her. Love her to death.